It's a big rivalry game, and yeah, we do have a lot of fun on the field, but we're really focused.
This I gotta see. This is gonna be sweet. Look at DN. Oh my God. Fans. Here comes Aaron. From outside. I'll tape it later. Yeah.
Stop by Aaron Miller. Howard on the carry. Collins on the stop.
Get a picture of this.
Hey!
Obviously.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A very good day to all of you. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the CIF Southern Section Toyota Football Championships. tonight we present Division II Championship between the Hart Indians and the Mission Viejo Diablos, coming to you from Edison International Field in Anaheim, California.
We believe in high school athletics.
Well, you know, and also, Paul, you know, he was talking to his dad before the game, and he was saying what he does when he comes home from school. He watches the, you know, the news telecast. He listens to all the commentators, and he wants to be president of the United States. And I tell you what, this young kid is a talent, and now
good punt.
Nice
Looking
punt.
at the strategy for Hart, they decided to defer because they won the coin toss, and they put Mission Viejo with the football in their hands. And we'll take a look at the Mission Viejo Diablos number 4.
Well, you do, and if you look at their 2 tackles, boy, I tell you, they've got some big guys on that offensive line.
So far they're going to come out and quick pass and complete it. We'll take a look at the Diablos on defense, and they don't allow a whole lot of points either, under 10 points a game. They have had a terrific season. Williams, Cole, Beach, and Reed. I don't know what else you could say about these guys other than they're fantastic. Miller, Collins, Moline, and Wittick. Mission Viejo Diablos, and the secondary, Moline, of course. You got Tadman, Miller, and Daly. Marcus Daly, great game 1 week ago. Quarterback back to pass, that's Norton. He's going to keep it and run, and he'll get a first down.
I'll tell you what, he's a feisty guy, Paul. Mike was a little bit.
Sean Norton gets the snap, it goes over his head, and the Diablos are there, but the ball is back in Norton's hand. Or is it? Yes, it is. Mission Viejo says, no, we have the football, but the official is right there, and it will be Hart's football, but they'll suffer a huge loss on the shotgun snap. It goes over his head.
So those are shotgun snaps.
Norton
I'll tell you why
deep.
that snap was bad. A guy named Chris Cole.
Yeah, second down and very long. Aaron, this one, it has a man, but he couldn't get there. Coach goes down, and another player goes down, but it looks like everyone's getting up in
Today with this Mission Viejo defensive front.
Third down and about 20. Norton suffered a huge sack on the snap that went over his head. He's got time, but now he gets brought down. He had time, and then once he cocked, that was it.
Well, the coverage was spectacular. They
back deep for the Diablos, number 23, going to punt the ball away, and this is Simons. Nice punt. Fair catch called for on the 32-yard line, so they'll have better field position than they did before. Farrier is back deep to punt, and the deep man for Hart's not back very deep. And this is a pooch kick, and he kicks it straight up and gets a good distance on it. It takes a hard bounce, and right there they take the football, not allowing it to get any further up the field is Aaron Miller. So 1st and 10. We've seen both offenses, seen Mission Viejo twice. Now we get to see the Hart Indians for the second time.
What happens on a team when you're defensive oriented, like Mission Viejo, you have a tendency to become more conservative on offense because you don't want to mess up for the defense.
Lunch today and some hats and shirts during the week for Bill, and Bill, you passed those along, and Mission Viejo boosters have been outstanding to us each and every game that we've gone to, and Marcus talked to a number of boosters this week about things we can do
prior
for
to
you.
the snap. Full start, offense, 5-yard penalty, still, first down.
Les Baruch, the referee, to the near side. Norton is the quarterback of the Hart Indians. Only 4 interceptions. Throws a quick pass, and that's a pretty high percentage pass.
Paul, that is a hot route. What they saw was a linebacker in a position to blitz from the outside, and the hot route simply means if the guy who is covering that receiver blitzes, the quarterback throws it to him right now. That means that somebody else would have to come cover that guy, and if you wait, they can cover him. In this case, nice execution of the hot route.
Pass completed to Ryan Wolf. Norton's going to keep the ball, but he's going to get brought down. Gordon, what do you have for us?
Those sacks and 17 tackles for losses. A lot of the credit goes to the 2 Martys, Marty Mickelson, a quarterback turned defensive guy, and Marty Spalding, who keeps these guys in the weight room.
Great job with the quarterback. Was he patient or what?
Well, he's a very poised guy, and I think when you get in line at Hart, and I really mean that, when you get in line, they start thinking about who their quarterbacks would be when he's in the 7th grade. You know, and I mentioned earlier in the open that they had a day this year when Kyle Bowler started at Cal, Kyle Matter started at Stanford, and Matt Moore started at UCLA. That's 3 Hart quarterbacks starting in the Pac-10 on the same day.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
I was looking at this offensive line, and they have 2 bookends, huge.
Aren't they good
offensive
size?
line?
No score, 5.5 to go in the first. Another quick pass. It's deflected and almost picked off. A nice play by 44, been all over the place. Jedediah Collins.
You know, Paul, if you are that talented, and And Marty just raves about Jed Collins. When he came through on that blitz, and this is instinct, because of the drop the quarterback was taking, the sirens go off in your head. This is a screen. You know, you could see it coming because the quarterback's backpedaled.
They need to bump those defensive linemen before they set up the screen.
Got to give him some pressure, don't you, Vince? You make sure it doesn't look like a screen.
Wolf goes in motion, and they're going to go his way. He's got a little bit of room, and he's up near the first down, and it's going to be very close to a first down.
See, what's nice about their offense is they're
a lot of looks.
The pitch.
Nice call.
Some room.
Nice call.
Howard. He gets tackled at the 25, and Bill, the previous Hart Indians in good scoring range, has to throw this ball away because Cole was all over him. So Cole came fast.
Good one, too, in Collins.
Chris Cole with 9 sacks this year. Send a man in motion. They go right up the middle. Oh, look at that big hit. 41 comes in. Aaron Miller just levels him.
That's, you know, these guys are coached aggressively on defense by Steve Sherman and Marty Mickelson, Marty Spalding, and boy, do they play aggressively.
Yeah. Well, the coaches are aggressive.
George Teote, you know, the coaches could probably still strap it on.
I listened to him down here. You know, it looks like Darnell might come back into the game when Mission Viejo goes back out there on offense. He's talking to Bob Johnson. No score, first quarter. Hart Indians with the football. Division II CIF championship at the Big Ed. They go the other way. A nice play. Tried to turn it inside, but Mission Viejo. Oh, he gets loose. Tiptoe on the sidelines. Wow.
That is Chacon. They feature him in this offense, and that was a fake screen and then middle screen to the wide receiver.
There's some great,
wasn't that great creativity?
Great creativity on that, Bill. You're exactly right. You know, Jed Collins come up and delivered a real strong blow here. You watch the fake to the screen there, and just a little dump off there to Chacon on the left. And watch this run. Watch him shed these tacklers. He just bounces right off a tackler and then just goes up the side. And I tell you what, that's a great run.
Ball's on the 9-yard line. First down. Norton pitches it. Paxson turns inside. He gets brought down pretty darn quickly there. That time by Nick Reed.
Coming forcing that play quick.
Second down.
Empty. No backs in the backfield.
Norton's going to pass. He's been known to run the football. That's completed, but not going too much further than that. Coming up Tadman to make the tackle on number 27. From the 5-yard line, 10-yard line, 10-yard line, 2:26 to go in this first quarter. Norton, he's going to pass. He's got time, comes across the middle. It's incomplete. And a huge hit by Tadman, and he leveled number 25 going up in the air. That's dangerous, and Reed Johnson, number 20. Simons will attempt a field goal to get on the board for Hart. The kick, it's up. It looks long enough, obviously, and it's good. Wow, so the Hart Indians, they lead it 3-0 with just 2:13 to go in the first. An international field. The start of the second quarter, the Hart Indians, they lead it 3-0. They went 12 plays and 65 yards. Simons hit on a 27-yard field goal, and Hart just takes the football on an interception. So they'll have it inside Mission Viejo's territory at the 46-yard line. And guys, you were just talking about it. I want you to talk about it on there. The difference right now between these two teams. A little bit of swagger with Norton and the Hart Indians. A little bit of confidence rolling. You know, 35 games.
35 in a row.
Yep.
And they have a level of expectation at this school.
Wide open is number 44 out there is Case.
And you know what they're doing right now? They're doing a marvelous job of running their zone offense. There are routes you run against man, right, Vince? You run the picks and the crosses. Right. There are also routes you run against zone where you flood areas, or in this case, you run Cody Case on a delay. He takes 4 steps and he waits. Norton looks upfield and then bang. Can he throw that?
Man, that was just all wrist. Bam, he got it out there, long throw on a quick hit.
Makes some quick decisions. The pitch to 24, and he gets around. Howard does around for a couple extra yards.
This is where it's all. This is what it's all about right here. These championship games in front of big crowd, Edison Field. I mean, it's just awesome.
Let's take a look at Norton, and oh, what a good kid! Look at that, 237 for 358 coming into this game.
And he's only a junior.
Almost 3,800 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions.
Well, I hope he can come back next year and have a great year like he did this year. Been awesome.
Timeout on the field, and it looked like Hart called the time. No,
Mission called it. You know why they called it? Because Hart came out in empty, and they really didn't have the right cover package in there.
So you're watching the game of the week right here on Channel 3. We're proud to bring you three different CIF championships this weekend. We've got, of course, the game that we did last night, Los Altos.
4:30, and then by the time it's you're half done by
Gordon Spencer did a parade this morning. He's going to do 2 football games today. So the life's
favorite in that parade.
Yeah, it was.
He said the Brownies.
The guy and the horse. 11:23 to go in this first half. Norton back to pass after the timeout. He zings this one out there. Has a man. Has to wait for it. They fight for it. Incomplete. Nice job of defending that time by Daly.
You know, if you are give him a little more time against that great defense.
These two teams have never played each other before. The pass out on the flat.
There's the bubble screen.
Leave it to Wolf. And every time they do something. 3rd down and about 3. Norton, he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Cole, and also coming in and making a huge play out of nowhere. A lot of speed by Aaron Miller. Cole was there, but Miller did a good job of catching up with the speedy Norton.
I know what the coach is telling Sean Norton right now, and he's really getting in his face. You have to throw that ball away. You can't afford to lose 16 yards on a play like that.
Well, here the first play, they took it off the tee, and you see Cole chasing, and here comes Miller, and just a great job. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. That's probably why they don't sit under center too much against this Diablo defense.
I agree 100%. Simons, he has a major league leg.
4th down. Does a nice job of punting. He turned it almost horizontal before he kicked it instead of like at an angle, and he gets a good bounce. So Viejo Diablos, they survive after that interception, and that's a plus for them and their defense, and that's what they have.
Bill is a coordinator for the officials for the CIF, and he came over to say thanks to us for what we say about the officials. I said, no, Bill, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
We can't thank you.
It almost looked like the ball came from some other place. Norton back to pass, and we've had an exchange of turnovers so far in this game.
You know, you begin to see something here, Paul. They are working the zone route.
2nd down. Norton, he's rushed. Ball's in the air.
That's got to be pass interference. There was a defender there, number 7.
Yeah, they call it.
Yeah, actually came up. Travis Whittick got there just a little bit early.
Pass interference on the defense. Penalties, 15 yards. Previous spot, automatic, 1st down.
So things not shaping up too well right now for the Diablos. But
Again,
their defense is out there, and that's a core of their team.
They love a challenge. They're getting one.
Bob Johnson is players right now trying to spark something going on with the Diablos, make things happen. Over the middle, completed. Todd Wilson, that's a good play.
Well, I tell you, that trip set has really been hurting the Diablos, and that change of pace where number 44, that time, Jed Collins was supposed to take the short play, and he just was late getting to the play. Otherwise, he had a pick and made it went all the way for the touchdown.
Norton is doing a great job of finding the open guy.
Norton hands it off to the man that went. They're going to go for a reverse and a pass, but he's not going to go anywhere. That sure was a complicated play, and it took a long time to develop.
It was going to be the fly offense, which you and I have seen for so long, then a reverse, and really run that against a zone defense, because Marty a cornucopia of
The
offense.
cornucopia, there you go. Chacon was the guy that was going to throw the ball.
There's empty
Norton
again.
coming across, completed. That gets a lot of yards back and more.
Paul,
that was a huge play.
They have not defended the inside guy in empty yet. They've just, Norton sees that, he throws it, because that's, Vince, as you mentioned, that's got to be a linebacker coming out on that third guy.
They got the mismatch. They're creating the mismatch either with an empty set or a three receiver set to one side, hitting the inside receiver on the lookie. They've had all big plays.
Ryan Wolf, and with 5:42 to go.
Basketball in his conference last year as a junior.
But you know, Bill, that's a great point. Today, what happens is a player will play the same sport through club, through high school.
Back. Paxton Howard in the backfield. They set up a 2 wide receivers right. Norton looks, and he squirms out of traffic. There's a flag on the play.
There's a holding penalty, Paul.
One thing is for sure.
He squirmed out of that one.
One thing is for sure, guys, is that they're hitting out there, aren't they?
Yep.
On the offense, 10 yards, spot of the foul. We're going to replay, 1st down.
They're trying.
How many points they score a game?
Yeah,
30-something. 43 points a game.
They scored 3 1/2.
Bubble screen.
Norton completed. Viejo right there to defend it.
That's how you pop the bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Bubble screen.
You got Paxton Howard out there, and number 41 coming up, Aaron Miller. 3-0 with 5 minutes to go in this first half. And you mentioned it, Vinny, they're averaging 43 points a game.
This was the matchup of the game, offense versus defense.
Second and 26, there you go. He comes up and knocks that one down.
Okay, we're going to show you what to do is throw the ball short and run with it.
Norton back to pass on 3rd down and long. Cole almost gets his arm. This ball is going to be short. Tadman comes up with the pick. He goes upstairs and comes down.
The Hart's not buying it. They're going to play the line of scrimmage.
Ferrier with a good punt. Direct contact.
There's the wall.
At 25, Chacon, and he is tackled pretty quickly.
They had a nice picket set up on their sideline, but
Runs near the Saddleback Gauchos. Trips to the near
a
side.
way to run a lot of plays.
Norton is the quarterback. Only 4 interceptions this year. 5 now with Tadman's pick, and that's how seldom he gets intercepted.
That's a 3rd level pass. Paul, they have 3 receivers on the far side. The inside receiver comes in. That's their first look. 40 came out, Grochin, and he overran it, and they snuck behind him. So that's a 3rd level pass. That was a nice read by the quarterback.
45 seconds to go. Ryan Wolf goes in motion. They go his way on, again, Bill.
Bubble screen again. I'll tell you what they're doing. Hart right now has really devised a way to keep Mission Viejo back on their heels a little bit on defense.
What happens at halftime, what Mission Viejo will do, eliminating that first receiver over the middle, what they'll do now, their game plan was to take the linebacker and try to come late and pick it. Now they'll send a safety from the middle to come down and take the 3rd receiver.
Might be in this game.
Kevin Chacon line up wide to the left. Going in motion is Howard. They fake to Howard. They're going to go down deep, and they have a man wide open. That was a beautiful play. How about Cody Case getting open? That's the 2nd or 3rd time they've run that.
We call that
using a lot of
passes. 26 seconds to go in the first half. Empty set. Norton. He's going to run it and maybe find the sidelines if he can, and he does. Bill, you know, Mission Viejo runs the multiple
Squirrel Derby.
Look at this. They're in empty again.
21 seconds.
Puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback if they come after him.
2nd down.
That's what happened.
And they do. Coming up with the sack, 56. Brady Beach.
And that's 4 guys taking care of their business up front.
And I know the kids appreciate it on the field, and the coaches appreciate it on the sidelines, and the fans. They get in and out easily. And Edison has been a wonderful place to do a game, and we'll come back again.
Boy, Paul, you're right. We couldn't echo that more.
They're on and ready to go. Justin Williams has his hat on. And Norton's going to get the football in just a second. Throwing a man in motion is Wilson. Paxton is back there to defend, but I'll tell you what, that was a quick pass to 44, and they like to throw to Cody Case.
Okay, give some credit to the San Clemente. Played these guys very tough last week in the semifinals.
Tripped up, and that could be the last play unless there's another timeout. I don't see, there is a timeout.
Okay, now, they got the first down. I don't think they have any timeouts.
Yeah, they don't have any. I didn't think they did either.
That clock, as soon as the guy winds his arm, now they stop it, and they'll get one chance to throw it in the end zone.
So,
this is a well. Is snapped, and Mission comes after it. If they could block it, they could go in with the lead at halftime.
That wouldn't be scary for Mission.
Watch his leg strength here.
Snap is perfect. The kick, it looks like it might be too short.
Little short.
Yep. So the first half will come to an end on a failed attempt on a long field goal, 54-yarder by Simons. And I'm not sure if the Diablos have been shut out in the first half all season long. And I know that Hart definitely has scored more than 3 points in probably all their games that they've played, averaging 43 points a game. But right now they only have 3 up there on the board. There is no touchdowns by either team. Let's go 16 out of 24 for 156 yards and 1 interception. No touchdowns. 3-0 out of the shotgun formation. They send the man in motion again. That ball was popped. This is where they ran into trouble the first time. Cole pounces on the quarterback. You remember in the first half that happened again.
Well, Paul, near the center, you may see a bad snap because Chris Cole is that effective.
Here they come. They get him in the second play, and there's a penalty coming out of nowhere. Number 31 for the Diablos. That's Justin Williams. He had a strong first half, and he started
to play 3rd down.
They declined the play that time, Paul, but Justin Williams just adding to his sack total of 20, leads the team in sacks, and he's a great pass rusher.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
He beat Chris Pelagian, and you've got to go something to do that because he's 6'6" and 265 pounds. But we've seen Justin Williams do that all year. He's been a real force and a great counterbalance to Cole. He can play the opposite
This
side.
is not the way to start a third quarter for a team. I'll tell you that right now.
The low snap. Norton barely gets a hand on it. He's going to get brought down. There's going to be a safety. So the Diablos defense set the precedent in the second half. They come away with 2 points, and they will get the ball.
Well, I just talked about Justin Williams, and he comes right back to make a great play. And what we have here is a World Series game. It's 3-2 for the safety, Vince, as you know, is not only do you give up 2 points, you also now must kick the ball.
Well, it gives you that confidence that you need going into the second half, and that's a great one. There on a little pump and go. Here he is, slotted to the right side. Here's the fake, takes a step back, and Tadman throws a strike to Hardman, and look at what a great pass. Just burned the defense for a great score.
I tell you, that's a great route because the safety bit on that pump fake to the short post, that was a big play.
Nice call, Coach. Didn't you call that one, Coach?
Oh, I'll tell you what, Mission Viejo has come out with a vengeance here in the second half.
Going for 2.
They're going to go for 2.
Fake the reverse, and there's
got a man
Dunn.
open. Dunn gets it. So Dunn gets it in the end zone.
You know, Paul, you sit around at night thinking up 2-point plays because
That's
you know how important they are. That was a
What did he do to get so good? He's the natural God-given
ability right there. Look at that. They try to run the inside reverse, and Justin Williams again. I mean, he's made 3 great plays in a row. 2 the last time and the start of this play.
Interesting comment before the game. We listened to the coaches, and they were talking about, you know, the game, and it's 24 minutes, it's 48 minutes. And they were saying, it's 48 minutes, guys, 48 minutes. This is before the game ever started, Bill. Do you remember when we were watching them warm up?
Yep.
And this is the approach that Mission Viejo took. They knew it was going to be a close game, but they said, hey, we're going to play this game to the end and pull it out.
Well, talking about time, 5:49 to go in this first half. That pass is completed the case.
You know, the adjustment that Marty made is right now is really making a difference, and that is they're moving a defender from the secondary. And Vince, you talked about this in the first half. They're moving a defender from the secondary up to cover the inside receiver in trips, and they're allowing Jed Collins to just stay in the middle. He can play the run and the quarterback, and the other guys can play the passing lanes.
Too much responsibility for the middle linebacker to make that adjustment.
3rd down and 5. Norton, nowhere to go. Case has it, knocked out of bounds on the sidelines. A good
wide side of the field, and they leave Case over here on this sideline. He's run that slow route, 8 times today, where he just comes down and waits.
Hook and go.
I think Marty Tadman is going to see that coming, and when Sean Norton looks back, you may see a pick the other way.
He's been known to do that. Running. And we haven't seen too much lately out of Paxton Howard, but Johnson on the sidelines. Norton at quarterback. Averaging 43 points a game tonight. We're far shy of that.
Changing the play right now.
Is. Trips to the near side. Let's see if he changes too much time.
We mentioned this last night in our game, Paul. There is no play clock here at the field. And so you have to kind of go by that clock in your mind. And if you could Drew Radovich, and they keep talking to the coaches up in the box about, hey, let's keep running the ball.
Norton almost trips over himself coming out from underneath the center and throws it out of bounds. So this will be completed to Todd Wilson. 3rd down. 3rd down and 5, and Norton has the football. He's
shovel pass. That's an incomplete pass. It's a shovel pass, and anything that goes forward out of the
punt. Every punt's a good one.
Nice punt.
Taken by number 25, and that's Chacon. And Chacon gets tackled after about 3 yards on the carry. So Hart will take over the football with 2:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Sean Norton's going to...
One of the big names, Kyle Bowler, who's at Cal right now. He held a state record for a couple of years when he threw for 4,841 yards. Sean Norton could be the next guy, and he's going to have a heck of a game to get these Hart Indians a championship.
Well, right now, Gordon, he picks up a pass interference call against the Diablos. At least
defense right now.
Pass interference on the defense. 15 yards, previous spot, automatic, first down.
The most important thing is give it up in chunks. Do not give up the big play. If they want to take the time to nickel and dime you like this, make
his face now with a 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Fake the inside handoff. Norton's looking downfield. The ball gets knocked out of his hands. His arm was in motion. That was. He goes back, and we'll see if it's a fumble or if it's a pass.
Arm's coming forward.
His arm is coming forward, and the ball gets knocked out.
Pass.
Yep. So, Hart 5 consecutive games. They do have a tie in there with Los Alamitos early in the season. Mission Viejo 27-0 over the last 2 years. It's the longest winning streak in Orange County.
Just another way to run the bubble screen. You put a guy in motion.
Another nice play.
And throw it to him behind 2 blocks. And number 20 that time taking the pass is Ryan Wolf.
They've created the tuck rule for a quarterback in the pocket. I don't think you'll ever see a fumble by the quarterback if he's attempting to pass the football, because I don't know where they made that one up. I think they play one weekend.
1st and 10. Running on the inside, shifts directions. And, you know, talking about the winning streak, Mission Viejo with the longest current winning streak at 27, but the record is by Edison back in 79 through 81. And Bill, that's when you were coaching over at Capistrano Valley. They won 32 games in a row. I remember you guys playing them because you would always play them early in the season.
I tell you what, Bill Workman had a machine there at Edison. I saw them beat Redlands here for the CIF championship 55-0. They had a guy named Kerwin Bell at tailback that was pretty good.
1:50 to go in this 3rd quarter. Howard, you know, he's a fine-looking running back. If he can get some open space, watch out.
You know,
big play by Hart here. Norton calls out the signals with 1:05 to go in the 3rd, and it looks like they might have gotten it, guys.
And this is a drive that they need to answer.
Man comes trotting off for Mission Viejo, and that is Nick Reed. Off in time. Ball out there completed. Out of bounds for another 1st down. Jacone of his ribs because he was sore after that. He was grabbing him, just making sure everything's in place.
That's my kind of receiver.
Yeah. Man goes in motion. Todd Wilson. And Mission Viejo there for the stop.
Wow, look at Justin Williams come up big. I mean, tell you, big players come up big when it's the time to step up, and they do it in a big game.
I'll tell you, Justin Williams, there have been 4 plays tonight where one was the safety, one was the sack of the quarterback. There have been 2 others where he has just been absolutely unstoppable.
Good offenses. Might not be able to get this play off before the end of the 3rd quarter. So that's the end of 3. 12 minutes of high school football left in the Division II CIF championship game between the Hart Indians and the Mission Viejo Diablos.
Flat right here.
Vince, that's a good call because you got 2 backs in the backfield, which is now you don't. There he goes in motion. I'd watch the other back, 24.
Wolf goes in motion, and the ball is incomplete because the quarterback was hit pretty hard. Lined up in the backfield, Howard. Wide to the right, Case. They fake the handoff. Norton rolls out to the right. It could be another interception. A short pass,
you know,
and Tadman was there.
If Tadman could have gotten his feet underneath him, he could have taken that thing the other way. Because he's
a talented young man. The snap is perfect. The kick, it looks long enough, and it is good.
Right down the middle.
10-6 is the score. At the beginning of the 4th and final quarter.
If you look at this in the throw, I think it gets out of his hand a little bit funny, but they have it double covered. Number 35, the corner we've talked so much about tonight, who's doing a great job out there, Daniel Howell. But Cooten, the safety, kind of playing center field, reading the quarterback's eyes. And this is another, not a test for the defense, it's an opportunity to get one-on-one. And that's, you can't ask for anything better.
You're going to get your overtime, aren't you? They're going to score and make it 13-10.
Oh, boy. Just off the fingertips.
For Hart. Howard runs it to his right. And the inside handoff. And they do not, of course, they would take a field goal, but they need to get it in the end zone.
I am just so impressed with Sean Norton. I just think he's got to be a tough guy because he's really taken some licks. But his grasp of what's going on the field really impresses me. He makes great decisions. He's got a nice quick release. And he's just a junior.
From here, Bill for a field goal.
Paxton Howard in the backfield. Norton's going to throw it, and he throws a quick pass right out to Wolf. who they've been utilizing, and
he won't pick up the first,
not
Paul.
a whole lot. Oh, from the 26-yard line. Norton, the ball is snapped poorly. Norton's going to get brought down. So that was not good from the get-go. Number 56 for the Diablos comes up and makes the play. That's Brady Beach. And Mission Viejo might have just won their second consecutive CIF championship as there are 4:58 left to go in the game. So fourth down, 3:05 to go. Back deep for Hart is number 25, Chacon.
Oh, nice punt.
And it's backpedaling. He gets it on the 10-yard line. He runs to his right. He sees nothing but red. And they tackle him just across the 20-yard line to the 21. So with 2:50.
And if Hart's got a little magic, they're going to have to pull it out right now.
2:51. There's the pass complete. Oh, no, it's not completed. On the second turn, on the 180 turn, he loses it. Chacon could not hang on. Hills, prior to that, he was with the El Toro Chargers for many, many years with Bob Johnson. The pass in and out of the hands and picked off. The pass is picked off by number 22, Trevor Miller. And if you've done a tip drill, you just won a CIF championship with it.
I'll tell you what, they do have their work cut out.
So congratulations goes out to the 2002 Mission Viejo Diablos, the CIF champions in Division II football, and they have solidified that they are the best team in Southern California. They are ranked high in USA Today. They are ranked high with Cal High Sports. They're ranked high with Cox 3 and Athletes in Motion. 10-6. We will come back with more of high school football, the celebration, and some post-game interviews. You're watching the Game of the Week right here on Channel 3.